Hello, my name is Antti Nevalainen from Kuutense, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to create, manage and execute the ERP end-to-end testing with Project Top. So first step is to create the test project, so I click the project grid, which opens the project view. Then I click the new project. Let's give it to the name, for instance release 1.6. Status is running and workflow is testing. Parent project is optional, so I left it empty. And then I just click finish. And here we go, a new test project is just being created. Okay, the next step is to attach the test case documents into project. So I double click the test project, which opens the detailed project view. Okay, and here we have 5 different options. First, we can attach template documents from templates repository, or we can cut and paste individual test documents on other test projects, or we can mass copy test documents from other test projects. Of course, it's very common that we have already created test cases in Excel documents, so there is actually quite nice feature which allows us to import any amount of Excel test case documents into Project Top. Or we can create completely new test document by clicking this new document. Okay, but in this case I have already created test document in templates repository, so I click that one, which opens select template view, clicking twice the template ID header and scrolling up, and here we go, create sales order for credit customer. So I select that one and click OK. Okay, and now we have test case document added into our project. So the next step is to attach tester to it. So I double click this test document, which opens it, and I click start testing, so we can see what is this case. And as we can see, it's pretty basic SAP create sales order case where sales order is created to the credit customer. So we need 3 different testers, one from sales side, one from logistics side, and one from financial side. So I click stop testing now, and I have been discussing with sales department, and Sandra has promised to help with testing, so I open this drop down menu and find salesperson Sandra. Here we go, and then I just click save, and then I can click close. Okay, and here we go, test case is now assigned to Sandra, and now we can close this detailed project view, and we can also close this project grids view. So the test project is now created and the test case is attached to it, and tester has been assigned to test case. So we are ready to make the final step, which is actual testing. One of the nicest features of Project Top is the observatory view. I am using it all the time because it allows test manager to see what's going on in real time. So I click the observatory, which opens the view, and I just find the right project from here, release 1.6, here we go, and as you can see, the test case status is now new. This status column is what I'm following all the time because it shows me in real time what's going on in project. Okay, let's assume that Sandra will start the testing. So she starts the Project Top and goes her job list by clicking job list, and from here she can see all test cases which have been assigned to her. Okay, so she double clicks the test case, which opens it. Firstly, she changes the status from new to test running, and then click save, and then start testing. Okay, the first step is to create the sales order in SAP. So she log on to the SAP, creates the order with transaction VA01, as we can see. If everything goes okay without any errors, she just writes OK here in status field. Okay. And then the next step, which is creating the delivery with transaction VL01. Okay, and let's assume that this goes okay as well. So she writes OK to the status field. The next step is in logistics side. So Sandra clicks stop testing as she has done her part in this case. And here we go. If she would have found the error during the testing, she could have created the error document via dependencies and here by clicking new. But in this example we assume that everything went just fine without any errors. Okay. So Sandra knows that Logistics Larry will take care of logistics side testing, so she assigned the test case to the Larry and then click save. So I just find Larry here, Logistics Larry, and then save. And so Sandra can close the test case. Here we go. So this is how testing goes from tester to tester, and as a test manager I can follow the testing in real time in my observatory view. As you can see, when I click refresh, the status is now changed to test running. And usually of course I put this auto update on, so the view will be refreshed automatically in every 3 minutes. And then the Larry's part. So let's open his job list from here. Logistics Larry. Here we go. Double click the document to open it. And there is no need to change the test case status, it's already just running. So he just clicks start testing and executes his part of test case, which is picking and packing with LM45. And let's assume again it goes well without any errors, so he writes OK to the status field and then click save and stop testing. And then he assigns the test case to the final tester, which is Ines, invoicing Ines, and click save and then close. And then to the Ines part, invoicing Ines, and here she opens the test case again, goes to the start testing and executes the final part, which is creating invoice with VF01 in SAP. OK again, click save and then stop testing in order to go back to the main view. And here she changed the test status to the tested OK because this was the last step, and then save and close. And here in my observatory view I can see that there is no need to call my wife and tell her that I'm going to be very late because of critical ABAP dump. Instead I can say that test case is completed without any errors, so it's okay. And usually we have other interest parties also, other than wife, who need to know what's going on in testing. So here in analysis view we can create just like that all kind of status documents and import them to the Excel or PowerPoint presentations or whatever. Is very simple to use, just couple clicks and you can create all kind of documents, as you can see. Okay, that's it. Now we have done it. Of course, as we all know, in real life we have a lot of test cases and testers, but in this simple example, we can see how easy it is to manage and execute a complete end-to-end testing with Project Top.